right, I'm going to play something for you, and then we're going to talk about it and work through it here. So you can hear there that I'm muting the strings, and we're going to be doing that. So you need to get used to doing that, okay? And you might be wondering why you might want to do that. There's a whole big long line of reasons. You might be singing. You might want to sing, so you can mute your chords selectively. And you don't want to be playing necessarily the whole melody while you're singing. Sometimes that's good, but you don't want to do that all the time. Sometimes the melody can distract from the lyrics, okay? But anyway, so you might want to be singing. You might be playing with others and someone else is singing or playing the melody and you're wanting to back them up. So you can use this for that. There's just all sorts of things you can use this muting and cutting or chopping of the notes. If you want to get bluegrassy with it, you would do that on the second and fourth beat of every measure. So one would be like that. So your one beat would be a mute. And then your two beat would be a quick. Same with your four beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's more of a chop sort of thing. But what we're doing here is we're just taking our 1, 4, 5 progression, our D, our G, and our A, and we're just working through our little muting selectively. Now, an easy way to start off with this, I'm not really using a pattern per se, but an easy way to start off with this is just to make yourself use a pattern. So what we're going to do here is we'll just use our down, down, up, down, down as our pattern, okay? And we'll selectively mute. And then the seventh measure, we have a chord for the first half and a chord for the second half of that measure. And we'll treat that a little differently, and I'll show you that when we get there. But I'm just using the chord progression for, you know what, boil them cabbage down. Everybody knows it, right? Easy 1, 4, 5 progression. So get your D at your 4th fret of your bass, your 3rd fret of your middle, and your 2nd fret of your melody. Your G will just be that bar at the 3rd, A, bar at the 4th, okay? So how we're going to mute is we're going to go on our beat. Our 1 and our 3 beat are going to be sounded out. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. Hope that made sense to you. Remember, our progression is down, down, up, down, down, or 1, 2, and 3, 4. We're ringing out only our 1 and 3 beat. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So just practice that and get that under your fingers. Practice it at the G. Practice it at the A. All right, until you can work through that. Now, what we'll do is we'll just go through our progression, and that I'll put up the chord chart so you can see. So when we get to the end there, we're playing a half measure of D, a half measure of A, and then a full measure of D again. So we'll just do the last 2 measures of the song. So our count will be just 1, 2, 3, 4, with our 1 being rung out and our 2 being muted and our 3 being rung out and our 4 muted. All right, on the A. So it will be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to our D. Let's do that again. Looking at that last 2 measures there. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. All right, so that's how that is played. All right, so let's play through the whole thing. If you need to stop and work this into your hands, do it. Then come back and practice with us. We're going to go through it 2 times here slowly, and I'll count you in. Here we go, 2 times slowly. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Again. All right, practice it. Work it into your fingers. Then change it. Do variations on it. Instead of the 1 and the 3, do the 2 and the 4. Do the ands. You know, do different things. Just switch it on up. Have a good time with it until you can get relaxed enough to just... you can just go with it. Just be relaxed with it. So to practice that, just do the strumming patterns to start with, then roll with it. All right, hope you enjoyed that. See you next week.